Happy Monday. Today we've got a dumbbell or kettlebell work, whatever you have. You just need one heavy weight. We're going to work a lot on our stabilizers by working off balance. So throw those heavy weights off to the side. It's a little bit of a low impact today. If you need more impact, you can always add jumps in. But it's all about the strength. Let's go ahead. Wake up Monday morning. If you just logged on, I did say I'm in Arizona. We're an hour behind. Izzy's waking up a little earlier, even though she's not a normal morning dog. So she may be popping in and out of the workouts a bit. All right, bring those hands behind the head. Hips, knees, toes lined up with a nice flat back. I want you to pull the shoulders together, hinge forward at the hips, reach the hips back, pull the collarbone forward, stand it up, maybe give me a little back bend. Good. Good mornings here, waking everything up. As some of you saw, I had an MRI on my knee. Shocker, I've done a ton of research on knee issues and arthritis. With runners, there's no proof that it increases it. In fact, a lot of proof that it decreases it. But the one thing that increases the chance of arthritis in the knees, other than obesity, in a lot of the studies, was sitting. Sitting, and then all we do is walk on cement and asphalt. So move throughout the day. Get up, do some good mornings, do some stretches, and then hop onto those trails, because it still looks like in Utah there's plenty of trails to run on. Good. Couple more. Scanning that body. Seeing how we're feeling. Lengthening as we come down and stretching as we come up. For 3, 2, 1. Let's just march those legs out. Give me some big shoulder rolls. A lot of shoulder work today, which was poorly planned on my part because I'm getting back in the pool to swim for the first time in like years. So why not burn my shoulders out before I do that? And rolling forward, big circles, over-exaggerate those circles. Shaking those legs out. I don't care if you march out in, shake them out. Just warming slowly up for 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs out a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're just going to lean into the right. Stay on that same plane. Lean into the left. Good. Knees tracking right over the pinky toes. Belly button pulled in. If you feel a little tight on one side, you can hold and pulse, or you can keep it moving fluid. Opening up the inside of those legs. Keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together. Keep that chest open. Making sure we're not rounding those shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet out at an angle. You're going to come down to a squat. Bring those hands onto the knees gently. Press those knees out over those pinky toes. Drop that right shoulder. Look over the left. Back to center. Drop that left shoulder. Look over the right. Keeping the weight a little heavy in the heels. Go back and forth between those. If you feel tight on one side, again, you can pulse on one side. Just like those good mornings, we're trying to lengthen between the tailbone and the collarbone. Long and lean through that upper body. For 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Taking some cross jacks right here. Opposite foot. Opposite arm. Open that chest up. Always an option to step, but I still, no matter what, I want you to open up, stretch out through that upper body. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers, bringing that heel straight up to the center of the glutes. Either running arms, or if we're stepping, we're over-exaggerating those arms, either out in front or up ahead. 10 seconds. Knees point straight down and they stay lined up right with those hips. For 3, 2, 1, high knees, using that core to pull the knees up. Again, if we're stepping, we're over exaggerating those arms, are thinking about cinching through those abs. Use that right arm to drive that left leg, left arm to drive that right leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, cross jacks. Even if we're stepping, we're opening up. We're keeping that belly button in tight. 10 seconds. Letting that body warm for 3, 2, butt kickers. Thinking about the glutes and the hamstrings, pulling the heel up, right to the center of the glutes. Knees straight down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, high knees. Again, if we're using those, we're stepping, exaggerate the arms. Think about tightening through the core to bring the knee up to the chest. Last 10. We got this. Warming that body up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. Catch your breath. All right, we're doing single arm exercises with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. We're going to do 1 minute each side. Step 1, exercise 1. Narrow row with your kettlebell or your dumbbell. Back is flat. Hips are back. Rowing the elbow along the side of the body. Option to lift that left leg up. Squeeze the glutes. Heel to the sky, toes to the ground, and row. 1 minute each side. 1 minute each side. The key is to control the back down. Here we go. Weight in the right arm. Right leg up if you're lifting the right leg up. In 3, 2, 1. We're still kind of transitioning out of the warm-up. Keep both legs down. If we're feeling good, squeeze that right glute. Belly button's in. Either way, we've got a soft bend in the standing leg or legs. Scrape that elbow along the side of the body. Pull that belly button in tight. Squeeze those shoulders together as you come back. Just over halfway. You're starting to lose it. Starting around the shoulders. It's okay to bring that leg down. 15 seconds. If we've got one leg up, we're lengthening the space between the top of the head and the bottom of the foot. For 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Line that right knee, hip, toes up. Both legs lined up and we're keeping both down. Here we go. If we're pulling that left leg up, we squeeze that left glute. Lift the heel to the sky. If we're working on that balance, maybe we're focusing on one spot on the ground, slightly in front of us, to lengthen our body as we fire up those stabilizer muscles. If both feet are down, we're still thinking about lengthening between the tailbone and the top of the head. Halfway. Don't forget to control the back down. Don't let that dumbbell or that kettlebell or whatever you're using as weight pull you down. You stay in control of it. You got this. 10 seconds. Scrape that elbow along the side of the body for 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet out. Flail them out at an angle. Knees track over those pinky toes. We're going to squat, come up, front raise. If your weights aren't heavy enough to just use one, you can grab 2 weights, squat, palms face in, front raise, just to shoulder height. 1 minute here in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Soft bend in those elbows. Press those knees out over the pinky toes. It's a squat, then a raise. No need to rush through anything. Squeeze those glutes together at the top. Chest stays up, belly button pulled into the back of the spine. Maybe try and sink a little lower into that squat as you warm up. Keep those eyes up. No need to look down. 20 seconds to go. Pressing that weight into the heels as you come up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it out. We got 45-second cardio bursts. Move those dumbbells or kettlebells out of the way. Holding the low squat. You're out, in, out, in. The lower you go, the greater the burn. 45 seconds. Fast feet. Out, in. 3, 2, 1. The lower you go, the greater the burn. The faster the feet, the greater the burn. But if we're not jumping today, we just go out, in, we're still gonna feel a burn as long as we think about sitting those hips back. 30 seconds, come on. 45-second cardio burst. Out, in it. Out, in it. Sit a little lower. You got it, ladies and gentlemen. Hips back, hips back. For 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds to shake it out. Grab a sip of water. We do that all over again. Starting with the right arm. Single arm row. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It's 1 minute. Breathe it out. We've got 3 rounds with very short breaks in between. Then we have a 45-second minute recovery at the end. We just got to fight through 3 rounds. We're on round number 2. Pull that collarbone through. Control it up and down, using that core to make sure we're not leaning to one side or the other. Working those stabilizer muscles. Squeeze the glutes, even if they're not up. Come on, you got this. For 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, shake it up. Switching sides. Left arm, left leg if you're left in 3, 2, 1. Picking a weight and a pace that challenges us. Maybe going a little faster than I am because your weight's a little lighter. It's not challenging you. Maybe going a little slower because your weight's a little heavier. Scraping that elbow right along the side of the body. If you feel your lower back, that's your reminder. Fire up the core. Pull that belly button into the back of the spine. We want to get to that point where we feel the arms starting to fire. Slow the down to get a little more burn. 13 seconds. No matter the level of weight you have, the slower you go down, the more you're going to feel the burn. You got it. For 3, 2, and 1. Wide squat. Front raise. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Up and out. Good. Just like that row. Control the down. Press those knees out over the pinky toes. Palms face each other. Lift up and down. Good. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Again, if you feel your lower back, that's your reminder, tighten up that core. Use your core. "15 seconds. You pick up the pace if you need a little more here. For 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds, out. In 3, 2, 1. Great time to shake those arms out while we fire up those legs. Even if we're stepping, we can hold that low squat. Good. Core is in tight. Lower back's relaxed because our core and glutes are doing all the work. 25 seconds. Let's sit a little lower. Give those glutes a time to fire. Don't stay up here. Don't stay up here. Come down here. 15. You gotta want to get breathless. You gotta want to change your body today. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. This time, let's start with the left arm. We get a long break after this round. Here we go. Left arm row. 3, 2, 1. Take some deep breaths. You're in control of your heart rate. You're in control of your breath. Either one leg up or both legs down. Either way, that core is nice and tight. Knees are tracking with the toes. We're squeezing the glutes together and we're lengthening that upper body. Just over halfway. Remember, one of the best ways to make this harder is to slow the down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Switching sides. Right arm, right leg. 2, 1. Tomorrow is a very heavy core day. Today's pretty light on core specific work, but everything works our core. If we think about pulling that belly button in to the back of the spine. Feet up or feet down. We're lengthening the space between the tailbone and the collarbone. We're controlling the weight down. Just over halfway. Keep that chin off the chest. It's our last time here. We got it. 10 seconds. Can you slow down the down for 3, 2, and 1. Wide squat, front raise. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Chest stays up, and make sure as we come forward, we don't arch that back. Back stays nice and straight. Pressing those knees out over the pinky toes. Squeeze those glutes together at the top. Press up through the heels to get your power. Over halfway. Control the weight back down. 15 seconds. Last 15 with this exercise. For 3, 2, 1. Last time, 45 seconds. Out, and in. Then you get a minute-ish recovery. 3, 2, 1. Sit those hips back. Sit those hips back. Bend those legs a little more. Let's build that muscle. Build that endurance. Even if we're just holding the squat. The lower you sit, the more your heart rate will raise. 20 seconds. Last 20 of this one. Come on. Pick up the pace. Don't let us slow down. For 10. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. But pay attention to me. Single arm press. You got your dumbbell. If you got a dumbbell, you're going to hold it just like so, palm facing in. We're going to press up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 1 minute, back and forth. Using that core, as I get tired, I start to lean into the side without the weight. So I got to use my core, squeeze my glutes to keep everything even. 4 and 4, each side. Single arm press. 4 and 4, each side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Soft bend in those knees. Might help you bring your other arm out. Keep those shoulders even. Good. Four narrow, 4 wide. For narrow, 4 wide. And if the weight becomes too much, you just take it to no weight, but you don't stop moving. 15 seconds. 4 narrow, palm and elbow face in, 4 wide. For 3, 2, and 1. Shake it up. Other side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Keep those shoulders even. Keep a soft bend in those knees. Option to bring that arm out to help stabilize. Make sure we're not leaning into that left leg. Keep those shoulders even. Always an option if we reach the point of fatigue to drop the weight, but keep moving. Just about 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Chin off the chest. For 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell or dumbbell swing. I want you to keep it at shoulder height. So we have to stay in control so we don't come up and above. It's all in the hips. Feet are about shoulder width, maybe a little wider. We push the hips back, swing the hips forward, back and forward. If you've got a dumbbell, I want you to grab on to the top of it so the other end is swinging up and down. 1 minute, 3, 2, 1. Hips back, hips forward. Slight bend in the knees, and then you control the weight back down. Squeeze those glutes together. Come on. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Make sure we're not letting momentum pull us. Slow it down. Stopping at shoulder height. Stopping at shoulder height. If we're coming above our head, that's a reminder. Oh, shoot. We're letting momentum boss us around. We're letting momentum take control. Stay in control of your success. Hold it. Maybe try and pause right at shoulder height before you let the weight come down. Good. 15 seconds. Pull that core in a little tighter. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that kettlebell in front for this cardio burst. You got 2 options. 1, you're just taking it to taps on the dumbbell or the kettlebell right here. Toes flow out slightly to the side. Option 2, bring those arms to goalpost arms. You're gonna tap opposite foot to the inside of the heel. Either step, which I'm probably gonna do, just take it easy on my knee, or hop right here. Option 1, tap. Option 2, heel taps. Here we go, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you're doing heel taps, you don't have any hip or knee injuries, try to pick up the pace a bit. Even if it's like, okay, I'm gonna do 7 of them. I'm gonna do 9 of them. Get through it. If we're on the kettlebell or dumbbell, it's right here. Hopefully, we can pick the pace up. We want to get that breath a little heavy. 15 seconds. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. 15-second break. Shoulder squeeze, shoulder press, forward arrow, 4 wide, starting with the left arm. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Left arm, right arm maybe out. Soft bend in those knees. Try to keep those shoulders even. Again, if you reach the point of fatigue, just move the arm, but keep it moving. 20 seconds. Control the down as much as the up. In 10. We got it. Fight for it. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Shake it out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Soft bend. Breathe it out. Push those hips forward. Make sure we're not arching that back. Tuck those hips under. Again, you dictate the pace. You pick something that's going to challenge you. Where when I say 10 seconds, you're barely fighting on. Again, don't just stop if you hit the point of fatigue. Keep moving. Drop the weight or switch to a lighter weight. 15 seconds. For 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Kettlebell swing. This time, if you have complete control over that kettlebell, you can take it to a full kettlebell swing. Hips back, coming up over the head. Had to make sure I wasn't gonna hit anything. Come back down. But I don't want to see is up and down and momentum is pulling you down. I want a slight pause at the top and then you control the back down. If you find a hard time doing that, then just come to chest height. Here we go. 1 minute. Kettlebell dumbbell swing. 3, 2, 1. It's all in the hips. It's all in the legs. The kettlebell is moving because you're swinging the hips forward and then you're using your legs to control the back down. Can you slow the down? Can you really tighten up through those glutes to slow it down? We're halfway. You got it. Hips back, hips forward. Taking some nice deep breaths. Pulling that chest forward as we come down. We got this. Finishing it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press that dumbbell or kettlebell in front of you. Either tap or heel tap. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. If we've got the range of motion in our knees and we're doing these heel taps, give me a few at least. Hops. But right here, we're just tapping right on that kettlebell or that dumbbell. We got it. 20 seconds to go. Pick up the pace. It's our goal to have a heavy breath, to struggle, to get started on that last round. Whether we're tapping, jumping, or stepping. For 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. Last round. Last round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Right arm or left, it doesn't really matter. 4 narrow, 4 wide. Last time here. Coming down to 90 degrees. Good. 4 narrow, 4 wide. Core is pulled in tight. Halfway. Again, always an option to just move the arm. We want to get to the point of fatigue. That's how we know we're getting stronger. Ten seconds. For 5, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Here we go. Bringing it out. Yes, good. We take it to the mat after this set. When you think, oh my gosh, I can't go one more, give me one more, then you can move to no weights. 25 seconds. It's when we do that one more, that's when we get stronger. That's where we find new growth. Fight for it. 3, 2, and 1. Kettlebell swing, 1 minute. Here we go in 3. Overhead or shoulder height, 2, 1. Knees track over those pinky toes. Hips back, hips forward. Belly button pulled in so we do not feel our lower back. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. We're coming to here. We're really having to slow it down and stay in control. Push those hips a little farther back. We're just over halfway. Come on. Finish it out. Can you pull that belly button in a little tighter? The more we tighten those muscles, the more they work. For 3, finish it out. 2, 1, heel tap, kettlebell dumbbell tap. 3, 2, 1. Only you can challenge yourself. Only you know what level you can push to. 30 seconds. 15. We got it. For 5, come on. Finish it out. 3, 2, 1. Grab a sip of water. Bring it to the mat. We got one more set. This time though, they're 45 and 30 seconds. So they're a little shorter. We're gonna do the first half of a Turkish get up. So, kettlebell or dumbbell is in the left hand. Option 1, you're gonna sit up, bend the left leg, push up to a bridge. The first half of a Turkish get up, control it down, slowly come back down. Option 2, you're gonna keep that left leg bent. We're just gonna crunch, come down, and bridge. Single leg bridge. It's kind of like a half bridge. Goal though, is to try and sit all the way up, press up, come back down, and down. 45 seconds, so it's a little shorter. Here we go, 45 seconds. Left hand, left leg. 3, 2, 1. Use that core to sit up, then you bend that knee, press up, control it down, or crunch, down, single leg bridge, half bridge. Don't just automatically go to option 2 because you feel like you can't do the full. Sometimes we can do a full sit up because we've got that weight helping us sit up. Good. Controlling the back down. You got it. 15 seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Right arm, right leg. 3, 2, 1. Sit up, bend that leg, press it up, bridge, come down. Or crunch it up, come down, half bridge, down. Good. Functional fitness right here. Teaching our body how to get up. 15 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bridge, pull over, tricep work. Back is flat on the mat. I've got the dumbbell or kettlebell, and you can take 2 if you want here and hold them like so, facing each other. We're gonna pop up to bridge, bring the weights to meet our hips, and using the triceps and the core, slowly bring it down. So we're here, and bringing it out. If this puts too much strain on your lower back, you can stop right above your head. You're just gonna miss some of the tricep work. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So we start with everything overhead, crunch it up, pull the belly button in to make sure that back is flat, squeeze the glutes together at the top. Think about firing those triceps as we come back down. $15 seconds. Really pulling that belly button in to make sure as we bring those arms overhead, the lower back stays flat on the mat. For 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds, mountain climbers, or just a 30-second hold. High plank hold. Mountain climbers or high plank hold in 3, 2, 1. Driving those knees into the chest, or stepping those knees into the chest, or just holding high plank, squeezing everything tight. 30 seconds, it's a shorter cardio burst. You got it. 10 seconds, come on. 1. 5 and a half with a Turkish get up, starting with the right arm, right leg. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Really using that core to slow the back down, whether you're crunching or coming all the way up. Take some nice deep breaths. If you got any knee issues and the straightening and the bending of the knee bothers you, you don't have to straighten it as you come back down. You can leave it bent the whole time. You'll notice I'm kind of doing that on my right knee. Back down is the majority of the work. For 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, left arm, left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes at the top, squeeze the core to come back down. Open the front of the body up as you push up into bridge. 15 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach, bridge, reach. Here we go. Starting that kettlebell overhead. Back is flat. Press up. Bring the weight to the hips. Back down. Let's go. 45 seconds. Really got to use that core to make sure that entire back is flat against the mat as you come down. Use those triceps to slow the weight down behind you. Keep that weight heavy in the heels. Don't forget to breathe. 15 seconds. We got it. Three, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Mountain climbers or high plank in 3, 2, 1. Hips stay down. We're nice, long, and lean. Just drive those knees into the chest. Trying to get breathless here. Halfway. Or you just hold high plank. What do you need? What's going to make you feel the best after class? For 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Start with whichever side is your weaker side here. 45 seconds. Bottom half of a Turkish get up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pull that belly button in to lift up. Squeeze those glutes, and then squeeze it all together to come down. Working every major muscle group in the body right here. 10 seconds. You really got to use your core to push yourself up. Teaching the core and the glutes, the powerhouse to support us through movement. For 2 and 1. Switching sides. Here we go. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So often we just do the core. We just do the glutes. Right now we're working the front of the body, the core, the glutes, the shoulders, all together. Pulling that belly button down to stay in control and slow the back down. Good. Almost there. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bridge reach. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Well, I love this exercise because it requires us to stay present in our body. It requires us to focus on where our weaknesses might be. If it's our core, we'll feel our background. If it's our legs, our quads, our hammies, we may feel our knees come in or out. If it's our shoulders, we may struggle getting the triceps activated. We got to bring our focus to our weaknesses. For 10, almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last push. 30-second mountain climbers. Here we go. 3, 2, and hit it. 30 seconds. Your last chance to get your heart rate up today. Breathe it out. Or hold in the high plank. Wherever we are, 10 seconds. Get breathless. Keep it strong. 3, 2, low plank. Low plank. Last 30 seconds of work. Hold it here. Hold it steady. Press those heels to the back wall. Squeeze those glutes in. 15 seconds. Letting the breath come down. Let our body feel strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back. Child's pose. Walk those hands over the left knee. Stretch out the right side body. Back to center. Walk them over the right knee. Stretch out the left side body. Bring it to center. Push it up, push it back. Downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out or keep them steady and quiet. It's up to you. Walk those hands back to meet the feet. Roll it on up. Give me a few big shoulder rolls back. And forward. Cross one arm across the body, pressure off the elbow, shoulder drop down away from the ear. Glutes and core with a little extra, a little more core tomorrow than glutes. Switch sides. 12 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time. Good, bring those arms back behind, open the chest up, look up. With a soft bend in those knees, slowly fall forward. Let the head hang heavy, let the arms reach up to the sky. Let those arms come down to the ground. Shake them out, yes, no. Thank the body for the work that it did today. Thank the mind for allowing the body to work. And roll it on up. You are all done today. Awesome job. Hope to see you tomorrow. And I will definitely see you next week.